In any enterprise network, data is always moving, but not all of that movement is the same. Security engineers think about traffic in two directions, north-south and east-west. Knowing the difference isn't just theory, it changes where you put your firewalls, where you segment your network, and how an attacker actually spreads once they're inside. Let's break both of them down. North-south traffic is anything moving between your network and the outside world. Think of it as up and down, in and out of the building. A customer accessing your website, an employee browsing the internet, a remote worker connecting over VPN, all of that is north-south traffic. It crosses your perimeter, which means it's the traffic your perimeter defenses are built to inspect. East-west traffic is different, it never leaves the building. It's server to server, VM to VM, one microservice calling another, all moving sideways within your internal network. An application server querying a database, one microservice talking to another, none of that ever touches the internet, but it's still traffic that needs to be secured. And here's the problem, east-west traffic is often invisible to the very perimeter defenses that catch north-south traffic. On screen, horizontal layout of internal servers/VMs/microservices with lateral arrows connecting them, all contained inside the internal network boundary, no path to the internet cloud. Because these two traffic types move differently, they need different controls. For north-south traffic, a next-generation firewall inspects everything crossing the perimeter. A web application firewall protects public-facing applications. An intrusion prevention system catches known attack patterns. And DDoS protection absorbs large-scale volumetric attacks aimed at your perimeter. For east-west traffic, internal firewalls separate zones from each other. Micro-segmentation breaks the internal network into small, isolated segments so a compromise in one doesn't spread freely. Zero trust means no internal system is trusted by default. Every request gets verified, even from inside the network. And network access control decides what's even allowed to join the network in the first place. Here's why this distinction actually matters. Ransomware doesn't just appear inside your network, it has to get in first. That initial entry is north-south traffic, a phishing email, a malicious download, an exposed remote access point. Once it lands on one machine, though, it stops behaving like north-south traffic entirely. It starts moving east-west, scanning for other machines, spreading laterally from server to server, hunting for higher value systems like your database or domain controller. This is exactly where micro-segmentation earns its keep. If your internal network is flat, ransomware on one machine can reach almost anything. If it's properly segmented, that infection gets boxed into one small zone, and the blast radius stays small instead of taking down the entire organization. Perimeter security stops what tries to get in. Segmentation stops it from going anywhere once it's inside. A real enterprise network needs both, because north-south and east-west aren't just directions, they're two completely different attack surfaces.